This episode is brought to you by our friends at Hover, the easiest way to buy domain names and do more with them. Get 10% off today by visiting hover.com/gadgettv.
Hi, this is Andrew Moore-Crispin for Gadget TV on Butterscotch.com, and today we're taking a look at the EconoDriver from Lemur Monitors. You can get this device for about $70. And what it is, it's actually a diagnostic computer along with a key fob that will actually keep track of basically how you're driving. Now you can see here $24.96, that's the amount of money we've spent since we last filled up on gas. You can see here this is the approximate liters per 100 kilometers that we're using, so 13.3, doing a lot of city driving. And you can see down here, this is actually the price of gas the last time we filled up. Now across the middle here, you can see there are two leaves. Basically what we're getting here is a gauge on how ecologically friendly we're being when we drive. So 2 is not very good, a lot of city driving. Ideally we'd be up closer to 4 or 5, 5 being the absolute best rating you can get. And that's when you do things like, do long haul driving and you're not burning a lot of fuel idling and all those kinds of things. Now, as I mentioned, there are two components to this. This one will actually go on your key fob. This one will plug into the onboard diagnostics port on your car. Now, it is entirely self-powered, so we do have button cells inside the key fob unit, but this unit is powered by the onboard diagnostic port. And any time these two things are in range of each other, there will actually be a syncing process happening. Now, the initial setup for sync takes about 2 minutes. Not terribly complicated, but you will need to read the little instruction pamphlet that comes in the box. But like I say, this thing is actually collecting data, communicating with the key fob, which then displays the data up here. If the key fob is not in the car, this will continue to collect the data, and then we'll update the key fob when you're next in the vehicle. Now, you need to know your engine size in liters, and this data will be available in your owner's manual. And all you have to do is input the price of gas every time you fill up, and that's what will give you an accurate gauge of how much you're spending. Now, kind of put that in perspective, my commute to work, if I do bring the car, costs me about $1.50, and it's about maybe 12 kilometers. So now it's important to note that while we're displaying the data in metric, and we've also been talking in terms of metric, you can also use imperial measurements on this device, and it actually, out of the box, does default to imperial. So that's a quick look at the EconoDriver. For Gadget TV, I'm Andrew Moore-Crispin. For more sweet stuff, visit Butterscotch.com.
This episode is brought to you by our friends at Hover, the easiest way to buy domain names and do more with them. Get 10% off today by visiting hover.com/gadgettv.